What is up, you guys? Sarah Herring here for Poker News, and it took 10 hours not just to reach the money bubble, but also to determine the nine-handed final table, which is going to be the 2020 World Series of Poker 10K main event GG International portion. Now, it is indeed a very international portion, as the lineup has contenders from all across the world, and that means that this planned final table that's supposed to go down on December 15th at the King's Resort in the Czech Republic is going to have their hands full trying to arrange everyone's travel and get everything set up. But true to form, everyone is extremely excited, of course, and everyone is guaranteed $75K. And of course, they're all looking for that $1 million free roll, which will go down in Las Vegas. Now, the seat draw is not yet public, or more spot on, I think it hasn't happened yet. So instead of doing this in seat draw order like we normally do our final table previews, I'm going to go from top chip count to the bottom and introduce you to our final nine. Brazil's Brunno Botteon is at the top of the chip counts with more than 10 million of the total chips in play. Botteon is no stranger to the WSOP on GGPoker, cashing 15 times during the WSOP online between July and September. His best result came when he finished second to Fedor Holtz in the 25K heads-up for more than $600,000. Botteon also finished sixth in the 25K Poker Players Championship for a further almost $400,000. Second in chips is Portugal's Manuel Ruivo, who will be heading to King's Resort looking to secure the biggest WSOP cash of his career. His best result so far is a sixth-place finish in the 2018 Millionaire Maker for $230K, meaning Ruivo will have to finish at least sixth to complete that goal. A lover of the outdoors, including fishing, Ruivo says he's an avid watcher of movies. His favorite film, Fight Club. Fight Club is also my favorite movie. I like this guy's taste. Damien Solaire will be a familiar face to WSOP fans after his seventh place finish in the 2017 World Series of Poker main event. The father of three is a lawyer by profession and enjoys soccer, table tennis, and yoga. He admits that he has a rich and fulfilling life, but to win the main event would fulfill his greatest desire. Coming in fourth place with a little more than 21 big blinds is Marco Full Streda. He's representing the tiny principality of Liechtenstein, and I couldn't find anything about him on the Hendon Mob. I also was unable to find a picture of him, but that being said, when I looked on the GGPoker HUD, he has almost 90K in winnings already locked up on GGPoker, so this is definitely not a one-hit wonder for Mr. Streda. Also, he did answer some questions for GGPoker and mentioned that he is an avid lover of tennis and has been playing for 25 years. Austria's Hans Black Fortuna Spicer is one of the more notable players at the final table and sits in the middle of the pack with a little over 3.5 million in chips to work with. Spicer has opted out of the Hendon Mob, but there's plenty of record on him crushing on GGPoker already, as his lifetime winnings of 137K reveal. Although Spicer has had some big online scores, he'll eclipse all those scores by his performance in the main event. While not on the grind, Spicer loves to spend time with his friends and family. He's a boxing aficionado and also loves to play football off the felt. In sixth place sits Dominikas Mickey Mouse Mikolaitis, who will be the final table representative for the strong poker country of Lithuania. Mikolaitis is not findable on the Hendon Mob, but is boasting a very strong 220K in lifetime cashes under his Disney moniker on GGPoker. Even before the Queen's Gambit turned chess into a hype, the sporty Mikolaitis was already drawn to the noble game. He tells the press, "This type of winning locks you in for life. I guess with the right decisions, you don't need to think about living costs your whole life." Needless to say, he's excited to be a part. Ramon Rita Miguel Munoz is the man currently occupying seventh place with a stack of nearly 3.036 million chips. Munoz hails from Barcelona, Spain, but resides in London, United Kingdom, and he can take comfort in knowing if he finishes seventh or higher in the live final table that he'll beat his previous best live cash of 159K, which also came from an event held in the Czech Republic. Outside of poker, Munoz is passionate about rescuing, fostering, and rehoming animals. He also has plans to open his own real estate development company, which will be helped considerably if he secures the 1.56 million up top. China's Paiyuan Fish 3098 Sun finished day 2 with 2.185 million chips and should be sitting down at the final table with about an 11 big blind stack. Sun, however, is not traveling to the Czech Republic due to the ongoing COVID pandemic. This means he collects the roughly 75K as stipulated in the terms and conditions and will take 9th place. The married Chinese grinder who's studying traditional Chinese medicine and acupuncture is obviously disappointed not to have the opportunity to become China's first WSOP main event champion. But Sun said, as a Chinese poker player, to reach the final table, this is a very valuable event to myself. Through this opportunity, I want to say something to Texas Hold'em players in China. I hope that they realize that Texas Hold'em is a brain sport. Hopefully everyone studies hard and understands the skills so that everyone understands the risk and can control the risk. Bulgaria's Stoyan Uncle Tony Apreshkov is the player bringing up the rear when the now 8 final tablists take their seats at King's Casino on December 15th. Apreshkov is armed with about 11 big blinds and is a seasoned poker player, one with more than 1.2 million in live tournament earnings. Outside of poker, the Bulgarian loves to dance, the bachata specifically, and although he's adamant it's not the money that motivates him to play poker, should he become this year's main event champion, Apreshkov plans to secure his family's financial future, open a dance school in his hometown, and make some donations to charitable causes. Well, per the usual, Poker News is also jet-setting off to the Czech Republic to live report this tournament for your viewing pleasure. So you guys definitely don't want to click away from us here at PokerNews.com, and I will put a link in the description below to the live reporting pages so you guys can keep up to date as we get closer to, in shocking news, crowning a 2020 World Series of Poker main event champion. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you tuning in. I'm Sarah Herring. You're watching PokerNews.com.